Happy Monday. Rainy Monday morning, everybody. Let's see what we have this week. So far, you guys have came up with some really great topics. A few of them, make sure that if I told you to start research early, that you do so. Those topics may be a bit tougher than others. So this week, we are going to start with research writing. This particular lesson is going to last 2 weeks. You're going to have 2 weeks to find your sources. I give you a little extra time because this process can be kind of tough the first time you try to distinguish between a non-scholarly and a scholarly source. Your reading watch list this week, you have 4.4, gathering your sources, and it is here. And this Google Doc is the one with the quiz. So make sure after you watch this one, you take the quiz. Next, we have 4.5, evaluating and processing sources, and this one is here. So this one's going to tell you what a scholarly source is, and this one is going to tell you how to evaluate and use them. And then you have a Galileo video that I made you. I'm going to encourage you strongly to find all of your sources on Galileo. Do not type your topic into a search bar into Google or Firefox or any of your search engines and just start taking sources off the internet. That's very dangerous, and you're going to find a lot of non-scholarly sources that way. This paper has to have scholarly sources. So, I'm going to show you how to use Galileo and how to access it and how to find it on your GNTC website. So this video is very, very important, so make sure you watch this one this week. Also, you have the classical arrangement Google Doc. This is going to be the outline that we are going to write our final APA argumentative research in. It is kind of like your process. If you'll go back into your brain and remember the process section that we covered, you know how there was a point by point and a subject by subject outline. Well, the classical arrangement is the outline that we are going to use for the paper. It has 7 sections, and I call them sections, and you'll learn all about that in the paper. And the reason why you need to learn or know the classical arrangement this week is because once you find a source, you are going to create a sample annotated bibliography for each source. So this example, your name, my name, English 1101, and then you're going to put the correct APA citation for your source here. This first paragraph, and it can be a short little paragraph. A paragraph has to be at least 3 sentences, so make sure you give me at least 3 sentences. The first paragraph of your source, you're going to tell me what it's about. Make sure you do not cut and paste the abstract from your source because that's plagiarism. So don't do that. Just come up with something in your own words what that source is about. And in the second paragraph, and this is why we need to know the classical arrangement, is because you're going to tell me which section of the classical arrangement you plan to use this particular source in. And that'll make more sense once you watch the classical arrangement Google Doc and you watch the other Google Docs this week. You are going to have an annotated bibliography discussion. This guy is just to let me know that your research process is going well. You don't even have to talk to each other. Just give me an all's good, or Miss Jones, I'm having trouble with this, or Miss Jones, this citation. Just put all your questions here because 10 times out of 9, or 9 times out of 10, I teach English, not math, somebody else will have the same question that you have. So just pop them all here, and that way we can help one another through this process. And then here's the actual assignment. Now, since you are creating 5 to 7 of these, make sure on your document that you don't try to submit each of these one at a time because your Turnitin will only accept 1 submission. So that's why I want you to use this header. It just helps you separate your citations, and it helps me know that you've started a new one. So just, your annotated bibliography is probably going to be about 5 to 6 pages long. So just make sure you don't try to do one at a time. Just kind of do one, space down a couple of times, and then start the next one and just turn in one document into annotated bibliography. Okay? All right, so that is our lesson for this week. Also, I'll give you another quick little demo on what a citation looks like if you need to do it on your own. So it's going to be a great week, although it's starting out pretty rainy today. But if you guys need anything at all, email me. If you have any questions about the annotated bibliography or the process, please place your questions here, and that way we can all help each other. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing week. And as always, if you need me, I am here to help you in any way possible. Okay, guys, have a great one. Bye-bye.